Hello guys, hello everyone, how are you doing? Happy Monday. Today is a great Monday, great to have you guys here. Great to be here. My name is Feda Noshiga and I am TMNmedia, and today's episode is going to be awesome. Today's episode is going to be awesome. It's going to be wonderful, and I believe you guys will be able. I just felt like, man, using it up, making it simple. You can see no branded t-shirt today. I just want to feel simple because today it's about making it simple. Making it simple. Don't get it twisted. It's all about risk. I know a lot of you will be wondering. I posted it on my page so that people can get to see it. Welcome, Freeman Charles. You're welcome. Now, I posted it on my page so that people can get to understand and know what we'll be talking about today, which is Bitcoin risk, how to manage it, how to shine and flourish with all the risks involved in Bitcoin. Do you even know the risks involved in Bitcoin? A lot of people believe there are risks involved in Bitcoin. Why do they believe there are a lot of risks involved in Bitcoin? Number one, because of different information, different speculation and all that. I'm going to give like few minutes. I'm going to give just like some few minutes so that I can have other people join, so that other people who are joining, so that it can be a more entertaining and interesting online communication. It's a training section, so I must have audience to talk with. So if you're watching this, I'll try and see if I can scrape all the empty vacuum where we have not actually started. I can scrape it off. But the whole thing is all about being able to understand what it's all about. In today's episode, we are going to be looking at one strange part of Bitcoin that people don't like talking about. A lot of people run away and shy away from it, but it is very important. And that is the aspect of risk. For instance, some people will be thinking, and might be thinking, they said I should buy Bitcoin when it is 8,000. Now it is 6,000 something. Hey, am I not at loss? Relax. relax. There's a reason why I'm saying all this. Because of people who don't know much about Bitcoin tend to, shiver whenever they see different changes happening around Bitcoin. Now, nobody who bought Bitcoin at the price of 8,000 and right now is like 6.8 or 6.5 or 6.7 or so, and they'll feel like, hey, this thing is going down instead of it to be going up. You said we should buy at this price. Now it has gone down. What do we do? Is this not risky? Won't I lose money? No, relax. We're going to talk about all that today. I just want you to relax. Don't be in a hurry. It's all about Bitcoin risks and how to manage it. Can this even stop you from trading Bitcoin? You see, can this thing stop you from trading Bitcoin? Is there any risk involved in Bitcoin trading? Is there any risk involved? You see, today's episode is all about talking about Bitcoin risk. What are the risks involved in Bitcoin trading? Okay, I am not a professional because I have not traded Bitcoin for more than, it's just like probably 2 years now, 2 years plus that I've been trading Bitcoin professionally, and I have also been training people to trade as well. So I am not a professional, but as amateur as I am, I have understood some certain law and logistics about Bitcoin that once, if you yourself find out and you realize, you will have enough confidence about Bitcoin. Because you don't know about Bitcoin, so every time you hear people talking, this Bitcoin that is very volatile, it's not even stable, it's not this, it's not that, I don't understand it. We are going to talk about everything that creates fear, every risk involved in Bitcoin. And then I'm also going to share with you how you can turn those risks to favor you. Yes, how you can turn it to favor you. You're welcome, guys. Everyone, you're welcome. Okay, now I think I have a little audience that I can start with so we can start this episode. Welcome to TMNmedia Trading Channel. Now, my name is Fade Onoshoga and I am TMNmedia. And guess what? If anybody tells you, oh, pay money to this account, do this, this is the account for TMNmedia, it is all lie. This is me, live and direct. This is where I train my student live on my live channel, my Instagram account, that's TMNmedia Trading. Now, I do have a recap of those training on my YouTube channel, which is TMNmedia. Just search on the YouTube, search for TMNmedia, and you'll see my channel. Now, I do all this because this is a free training, teaching and equipping you with right information about Bitcoin. Because the more knowledge and information you have about Bitcoin, the better your understanding and the results you're going to be getting. So, I need you guys to stay with me. Today's episode is going to be wonderful. Okay, I think I'll give you guys a glimpse into the things we're going to be looking into today. We're going to be learning what are the risks involved in Bitcoin. Hear this. We're going to be learning what are the risks involved in Bitcoin. That's one. We're also going to be learning 6 big risks of Bitcoin. How to use this to your trading advantage. 7 reasons why you should invest in Bitcoin. Yes, and much more. So let's go straight into this. Now, if you're watching this and you don't know anything about Bitcoin, first and foremost, you need to understand what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is internet money. I love what Antonov always says. He says Bitcoin is the internet of money. He doesn't call it money of the internet. It's an internet of money. Meaning Bitcoin creates platforms for every other money that will ever come up on the internet to also come up. The same way you have the internet that is open source and nobody can shut it down. That same way you have Bitcoin is open source. Nobody can shut it down. Not even the government, not even anybody. Now, I need you guys to understand what this is all about. If you don't understand Bitcoin, whatever we want to talk about right now won't make any sense to you. The first thing that comes to your mind when they talk about Bitcoin, you say, Bitcoin. All those money that you use on the internet, all those money that you don't see anything, they are all scam, they are all whatever. No, the information I'm going to be sharing with you, they will clarify some of these things you are having as doubt or misunderstanding or misconception. They're going to clarify them. So you need to understand. Now, don't worry. Here, we don't speak big grammar. We speak in such a way that we relate with ourselves. You get to understand with what you do every day. So it's not going to be a big man, big Oyinbo. Myself, I don't like Oyinbo too much. If I speak Oyinbo, I must break it down also with broken. I must break it down also with probably a pure explanation so that you get a better understanding. So let's go straight into it. What should be the first one we should review? Let's review what are the risks involved in Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin is a digital cash, digital money used on the internet. Now, you see, we've already covered some of the traits and functions and things Bitcoin has. You can send, you can receive it, it's being mined and all that, all those information. You can watch all those on our previous episodes on our YouTube channel. But you see, today's episode is all about the risk in Bitcoin. Bitcoin risk. What are Bitcoin risks? What are the risks involved? Why would somebody tell you don't get into Bitcoin? Let me tell you why they will tell you that not to get involved in Bitcoin. Now, the first thing we'll be looking at is the risk involved. Now, 6 big risk. They are very big risk involved in Bitcoin. Let me explain it to you and you will see how these risks are to your advantage. Now, the first one is that you see Bitcoin's blockchain loses its appeal. Now, let me explain this to you. You see, let me explain this in layman's language. Forget English. Bitcoin blockchain loses its appeal in the sense that you see, every time people look at Bitcoin, sometimes they forget Bitcoin is powered by blockchain. Imagine somebody making a statement and saying, oh, blockchain I believe it has a future, but you see, Bitcoin, I don't think so. I'm not a fan of Bitcoin. It's because the person does not understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin is powered by blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? It's just that kind of technology of operation where you see Bitcoin can operate on its own without third party. System can confirm its own without anybody trying to impute and trying to influence that structure. That is what Bitcoin is all about. That is what blockchain is all about. So you see, the blockchain technology allows us to learn and allow Bitcoin itself to work. But sometimes people don't understand it. Because they don't understand it, it's a risk. It's a risk. When people don't understand how it works, they don't feel comfortable working with it because they don't understand it. Do you know, I think about 2 or 3 months, whether it was in March or February or something, February or March, I was able to work with DW News while they were doing some survey about Bitcoin in Lagos, here in Lagos. Now, they went around in the Idumota market to interview different market people about Bitcoin. Do you know about cryptocurrency? Do you know about Bitcoin? Once they asked, do you know about cryptocurrency? They look like this. Which one is that one? Do you know about Bitcoin? Out of about 25 to 40 people interviewed, only about 5 or 3 of them could say anything relatively to Bitcoin. Why? And those ones who said something relatively to Bitcoin, do you know what they talk about? Is it not that thing? Because they use Bitcoin during the MM. Are you getting it? Now you are wondering, you say, but people knows about it. People don't know about it. People don't know about it. A lot of people don't know about it. They don't know about blockchain technology. They don't know about what powers Bitcoin. They don't know about how Bitcoin works. So what they don't understand, do you think they will invest in it? Do you even think they will come near to it? So that's why we need to do more. The reason why I'm educating you is so that you get to know how it works, how it functions, so that you can tap into it as well. What you don't know, you cannot master. I always tell people, what you don't know, you cannot master. It is only when you have knowledge, specific knowledge and good enough knowledge about something, that's when you can now say, okay, I can use this knowledge to my own advantage. Things you don't know, you cannot master. So that's one. Second is that, you see, the brand name businesses, once they stop, once they are not accepting it, it's a risk. Do you know how many companies are presently accepting Bitcoin as payment or for payment to their company? You see, if people don't know about it, they don't know about its structure, they don't know about blockchain technology, they don't know about how the blockchain technology works, how do you think they will be able to accept it or use it for their business? They won't. That's a risk. In Bitcoin, yes. If people don't accept the usage of Bitcoin, it's a risk. Because you see, it is powered by the people. It is not by government. It's not by central bank. It's not by any government in this world. It is only by the people. So if the people themselves who are supposed to be using it, they are not using it again as payment, it's a risk for Bitcoin. Yes. Imagine right now, probably you bought Bitcoin. You had bad experience because you did one networking or the other. It was a bad experience. Now you made up your mind you're not going to deal with Bitcoin or anything ever again. What happened to you? Number one, Bitcoin has lost one fan. Who? You. Why? Because you had bad experience. But imagine if you had a wonderful experience with Bitcoin. You will be able to tell others that this coin is amazing, it's wonderful, you can invest in it, you make money. I've made money from it. I have been having a wonderful experience with Bitcoin, and that's why I'm telling other people, that's why I'm telling you right now about my experience. But you see, it's a risk when you don't have a good experience about it, or when you don't even accept it. If you don't know how blockchain technology works, how will you accept it? it will be a problem for you to accept that. You won't be able to accept it. Why? Because you don't even know what it is. You cannot master what you don't know. It's very simple. Now, you may be wondering and say, why are these big risks? They are big risks in this sense. You see, those are the things that makes Bitcoin function. Remember, we've said Bitcoin is digital money, internet money, used on the internet, powered on the internet. It's not owned by nobody. It's not governed by nobody. It is only governed and used and influenced by the people using it. If you don't have Bitcoin, you don't get mouth. You have Bitcoin, yes, you get mouth. Even if you have small Bitcoin, you still get small mouth. So based on the level of Bitcoin you have, that's the amount of influence you have in the Bitcoin community. So imagine if people don't understand blockchain technology or Bitcoin, how it works. Number one, it's not going to those people. They don't understand how it works, so they cannot embrace or accept it. They cannot even accept it as payment for their own businesses. Why? Because they don't understand how it works. They have a diminished meaning for blockchain technology or Bitcoin itself. So they cannot embrace it. They cannot even say, you will only be able to accept Bitcoin as a payment method for your business only when you know what it is and how it works. Remember, why did people start accepting POS? Was it not because when somebody come and say, I'm not carrying cash, can I buy this? Can I transfer money? Oh, no problem, don't worry, we have POS, just insert your card and pay. Why? Because they understood how it works. They understand that instead of me giving you account or somebody giving you account, or you make the payment and then it's not going through, why not I have a POS where I can give you and you can slot in your card and make payment, or you can do instant transfer depending on the bank you are using. Why are they embracing money banking? Because it's more efficient way of getting money. You find out that you don't have even what do they call them? Even police who arrest people, they have POS. I watched one on the social media. Police have POS. Bring you don't worry. Bring card, we go collect them. They have POS. They collect the bribe with the POS. So imagine, it is because they understood how it works. They understand its functions, and they know that this thing will make this work easier for us. The same way a business person understands how POS will make it easier for you. Do you know, if you understand that you can be dealing with people from Russia without going to Russia, and you can be accepting payment from them fluently, no hindrances with Bitcoin. You can deal with people from Korea or China, and you can be dealing with them fluently without any hookup or any even extra charges and all that with Bitcoin. If you don't know, you won't be able to use it. But guess what? If you know, you will be able to use it. Number one, once you know, that risk is eliminated. Meaning, out of so many billion of people, you have moved to the other side of people who knows. So you see, all these big six risks. Remember, I said the Bitcoin blockchain loses its appeal. People are no longer seeing it as it is. They're no longer seeing it that this is a solution. This is something that works. Then the second is that brand name businesses and people who are supposed to be accepting Bitcoin, if they stop, yes, it's a risk for Bitcoin. If they stop, if everybody stop using Bitcoin right now, that's the end. You are wondering, everybody cannot stop at the same time, because imagine you had money with you. Bitcoin is money. You now say you are no longer using that money, except it does no longer have value. And what will make it not to have value? As long as it has value to you, it has value to the other person, there will always be value. Except you want to do giveaway, it will be valueless to you. It will be a giveaway to you, but to others it will have value. So you see, these are some of the risks involved. The third one is that it's a double-edged sword of regulation. A double-edged sword of regulation. Now, what this means is, when you say a double-edged sword of regulation, you see, if government can do a regulation that will stop exchange platform, trading platform, from using and trading Bitcoin and every other cryptocurrency. That is one. They make a regulation to stop people from using Bitcoin. That is one, regulation one. The second hedge will be make a regulation for people who have Bitcoin to stop using Bitcoin. If federal government right now, make a law or decree that everybody who owns Bitcoin, nobody should transact any, banks should not accept any Bitcoin transactions. Will that stop Bitcoin from happening? No. If I want to sell you Bitcoin, I will just send up, say, okay, give me for that goods. Now record will go there inside the bank now for that goods. So I don't put Bitcoin. And if you see, you go to any platform, you will see people telling you, please don't put Bitcoin in the remark. Please don't put Bitcoin in the remark. Why? They don't want their transaction to be attached to Bitcoin so that federal government or banks will not start giving them issue. Oh, you are dealing with those things. Central bank says you should not deal with. We don't accept this. This is fraud. This is whatever. They don't understand it. Every bank in the world does not accept, they do not embrace Bitcoin. But guess what? Do you know privately they have trading accounts? Do you know privately they are trading cryptocurrency? Yet they don't accept it. Why? But they know they can easily make money from it. But they don't accept it. They don't embrace it. So you see, the third risk is that if government will create a double-edged regulation, the one that affects the exchangers and the one that affects the users, then it's a big risk for Bitcoin. Have they been able to create that? No. They've not been able to create that. Some countries on their own tried to do that. It didn't work. It was not stopped. Now, see what happened. If a country says they are not allowing you, you are the one who wants to use. You can buy whatever IP VPN and start trading from like another country. Or you move your load, pack your load, go to another country, station there and be operating from there. That's why you see a lot of mining sites, they move from United States or anywhere, they move to another country where there is no law, no regulation, nobody is even looking into their case. In fact, they love them. Why? Because they are bringing in money into their community, into their economy. So they are not disturbed. They say, continue using, at least all those transactions you are doing, you are getting small commission from you. It is okay. So they are not after you. It's only people who don't chop belly full go start seeing you as a threat. Why? Why would a bank see Bitcoin as a threat? Because didn't you see what happened during MMM? Why did they see MMM as a threat? Because they saw how people were embracing it. Are you seeing it? They saw how people were embracing it. And if these people embrace this thing, they will turn it to something else. The same thing when they hear people doing crypto, doing Bitcoin, doing everything. No, they are just making money. They will tell you are making money from Bitcoin. They don't know. They don't understand. So they are not interested. Why? Because it doesn't pass through the bank. It doesn't pass through CBN. It doesn't pass through central bank. It doesn't pass through government. No government, nobody anywhere can dictate to you, do it like this, don't do it like this, do it like that. So it's only when they make a double-edged sword that will affect Bitcoin. If they make a double-edged regulation that affects exchanger, that affects the users, it's a regulation that will affect me from not being able to use Bitcoin from my own home or from my own office. Yes, that regulation can affect anybody. It will affect Bitcoin. It is a risk for Bitcoin. If that's not available, no risk. Are you getting? If that's not available, no risk. Okay, so the fourth one is a cyber attack. You see, where cyber attack comes in place are like maybe exchange platforms that trade Bitcoin, or wallet that holds Bitcoin. You rarely find out that they attack a wallet holder like blockchain. No, it's not possible. Before you can do that, you will try. They can hack an individual account who does not have security for his account. Who does not, imagine somebody who even forget his password, forget his details, or they hack his email account and they hack his wallet account or exchanger. Those are risks involved. Anybody who finds out that, and you see, Bitcoin does not involve third party. It's only you and the receiver. So it's only if you open yourself to the attack that you get attacked. Like for instance, the people that can be attacked and it will affect Bitcoin are exchange platforms. Like for example, when probably Bitfinex was hacked, it affected Bitcoin. Are you getting it? It affects Bitcoin. Why? Because you see, those are platforms where volumes of Bitcoin are traded heavily. They trade volumes of Bitcoin on such platforms heavily. So because they trade heavily on such platforms, if cyber attack happens to such platform, it will definitely affect the Bitcoin. But you see, exchange platform where you keep your money, the whole exchange platform itself cannot be attacked except by themselves. Are you getting it? Except from in-house by themselves. They decide to siphon their own money. But you see, an individual wallet can be attacked by you being very insensitive to your security, protecting your account, having regular or normal protocol to protect yourself. A lot of people open accounts. In fact, they flaunt their emails in front of everybody. Everybody have access to all their information. Now, if everybody have access to all your information, guess what? Do you think you are secure? No, you are not secure. Anybody can hack your account. Anybody. Yes, anybody can hack your account. Anybody can hack your account. So, for there not to be a risk of people hacking your account, what do you need to do? Secure your account. Secure your account. After creating your account, can you have a Google authenticator to protect it? Or can you keep your password safe? Can you always, how often do you even protect your email account? How often do you even protect your own phone from other people seeing information that are coming into you? There are a lot of people that are very careless with their phone, careless with whatever they use. They show it and show it up and down, and then people clear your stuff. You know, what's a hack account mean? They've hacked my account. I don't know. This Bitcoin, why would somebody just go and hack my account and they clear everything? I don't even have access to it again. Why would you have access to it? Your own personal informations are not even safe to you. So it's a risk for Bitcoin. If every account, imagine if one account that has almost 100,000 worth of Bitcoin is hacked, it's a risk. It will affect the price because ordinarily somebody who hacks such an account will sell it off and won't sell it at once. Will pieces the thing like crazy so that you get work to do if you want to track them. You see, Bitcoin is not trackable and is not revertible, meaning you cannot cancel the trade. Once you say send to a wrong email address, a wrong wallet address, it is done. It is gone. That's it. Once you say send Bitcoin to this wallet address, it is done. You cannot revert it. You cannot say, cancel. There is nobody to talk to cancel it. Even blockchain wallets cannot cancel anything for you. So they ask you, are you sure you want to send this? This is the wallet you are sending it to. Cross-check your information. You say yes. Because it is only being worked upon by computers, not by human being. It is only computer that is going to do mathematical solution, solve problem, and then confirms your authentication of your transaction, and then you move on. Now, the ownership of that Bitcoin is now to the new person you sent it to. It's just like changing of ownership. When we are transferring and sending Bitcoin, we are just changing. It's now left from me, it's now to you. It's now left from me, it's now to you. So imagine. So the fourth one is cyber attack. Then the fifth one is, this one is wonderful. You see, it gets to a point where Bitcoin is now being tradable on even. Let me read this to you. Margin Mayhem, they write from the CME listing. Now, the global market is now embracing and accepting the trading of Bitcoin. So meaning you can be trading Bitcoin the same way they are trading Forex. Is it risky for Bitcoin? Yes. Because by the time larger volume is being traded, it affects Bitcoin. Now, if they now stop such trade, you see, government, they can plan the whole thing, make it work, and then later attack it, boom. When such now stop, what do you think will happen? It will affect it. It's a risk. It's a big one. It's a big one. You need to understand. Let me read this to you. He said, the recent announcement that the CME group would begin listing futures of Bitcoin by year's end was viewed as a positive by many of Wall Street. Wall Street people are now considering, oh, we'll now be able to trade Bitcoin. We'll now be able to go into, get this about Bitcoin, get that about Bitcoin. Yes, a lot of them are now doing that. Are you getting all this now? Now, you see, the third one is this. This one is applicable to you and her. Investors' emotional sack. Emotional sack. There are a lot of people who are emotionally depressed about Bitcoin. Do you know what? Right now, you have bought Bitcoin. Like last year, you made some maybe certain profit from just buying Bitcoin and then selling it. You made some small profit. Now you are now telling your friend, I made profit from Bitcoin. No. The guy now say, okay, me too, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Guess what? He now bought Bitcoin when the price was high, probably when it was $19,000 or $17,000. Now, Bitcoin is now dropping in price. Mommy, you said, okay, that one is even too far. Let me give you an example of probably the one we are having right now. I was telling people that you can buy Bitcoin when the price is like 8,000, then the price reduces. I said again that you can buy Bitcoin when the price, once it's like 7,000, 7,500, you can buy. People bought from 7,500, 7, so now it's 6,000, 7 something. Now, guess what? What do you think will be going through their mind? Yeah? What's more money? The only money I have is what I used to buy this Bitcoin. Now it's now going down. What is the meaning of that one now? You said this thing is going to go up and I'm going to make money. Guess what? After 2 days, he sold it. Emotion. Now, guess what he will be doing? He will be selling at loss. There are people who trade Bitcoin, who buy and sells Bitcoin panically. They panic seller, panic buyer. They are not deliberate buyer or seller. They are panic buyers or sellers. They sell because they are afraid. They allow their emotion to get to them. Excuse me. They allow their emotion to get to them and they sell off. So imagine all the people have told, oh, buy Bitcoin when it's 8,000 or 7. Nice, 7. Oh, buy, even if it's 7,500, buy. Okay, let me tell you, I bought Bitcoin even, I think, yesterday night. Yes, yesterday night. Was it yesterday night? Yes, yesterday night. I bought some Bitcoin when the price was like 6, 7. And it still went down. If I still get some more money, I'll still buy. But, you see, a panic buyer or a panic investor will say, hey, Morogo, I bought 100,000. Now it's showing 89,000. So 11,000. I've lost 11,000. I bought 100,000. Now it's showing me that it is 89,000 that is there. Is that not loss? They are panic. They panic. They are afraid. Just seeing some results, they are afraid, and immediately they take some actions, which they later now regret. I should have waited. Oh, this thing is now going back. This thing is now going back. They will now rush in and buy again. When other people are trying to sell, when we are now ready to sell, they will be buying from us. They now say, I've bought now. This thing is now going down again. Which kind? I don't understand how this thing works. Guess what? What would they do? They will leave it. Now, because they are leaving it, because they are exiting our world, yes, it is a disadvantage. It is a risk. But the risk there is that they are emotional. So they take decision and action panically. Imagine they are selling when they should be buying. They are buying when they should be selling. Why? Because they are panicked. They have emotions engrafted into the thing. They are wondering, hey, now I've bought 200,000 worth of Bitcoin. I'm now looking at it. I'm now looking at it. Before I know it, the next day, that 200 is now 170. I say, hey, no, I cannot accept this. This thing, they told me it's supposed to go up. Why is it now going down? It's supposed to be going up. You are now panicking, trying to force Bitcoin to go up. You are not the market. You can't force it. So it's going down. It's going down. Before you know it, it sells off. When you sell off, what do you think will happen? You are losing. You have lost some percentage. To who? To people who are deliberate buyers and sellers, who knows the market, who have enough courage and confidence for the market. So you see, these are the 6 major heavy risk involved in Bitcoin. A lot of people don't know about it. Let me go over it again, in case you're just connecting with us. These are the 6 big risks to Bitcoin. Now, the first one is lack of understanding about blockchain technology. Let me just make it simple in one word. Lack of understanding about blockchain technology. It's a risk, because what you don't know, you cannot understand. You cannot even come near it. And I gave you an example of how some time back, yes, potential buyer. Abex says potential buyer. Now, sometimes back, there are some people that, DM News did some research. I was even part of that research sometime in February. And out of 40 people, only 2 people have heard of Bitcoin. And those 2 people heard of Bitcoin with MMM. And the feedback was not nice. Bitcoin, I said Bitcoin for my market. Wait, MMM here. That's MMM. What do I want to do with MMM? I beg, I'm not interested. I don't even know about it. Once they are asking them, they don't know. So what people don't know about, do you think they will embrace it? Do you think they will use it for their business? That's the second one. Brand name businesses, if they stop accepting Bitcoin, it's a risk for Bitcoin. You need more people to accept Bitcoin. Imagine you can buy Lamborghini with Bitcoin. Yes, Lamborghini, Lambo. You can buy Lamborghini with Bitcoin. You can buy most expensive cars with Bitcoin. Get into a buying or a car dealer shop and say you want to buy car. And you tell them, I'm paying with Bitcoin. They are going to sell to you. You will be amazed. They will sell to you, hey sir. So don't think because they don't have here in Nigeria, we accept Bitcoin. You can't buy it with Bitcoin. You can. It's just that they've not started embracing it, because why? We're going to get to that. That's the second part of this one. So the second one is double-edged sword regulation. If the government or banking system creates a regulation that will affect people who are dealing with bank. Are you getting it? People who are dealing with bank, exchangers who are dealing with bank. If banks make regulation to stop dealing with them and stop also dealing with people or individuals that are using Bitcoin, meaning anybody that uses Bitcoin in their transaction, they will block you, they will seize you, or they will do this or they will do that. They start causing any issues. Now, that is a risk for Bitcoin. But guess what? We are smarter than that. Will I want bank to be looking into my case? Will I start writing Bitcoin on every transaction I do? For where? Even if you check my banking, whatever, I don't write Bitcoin. You never see Bitcoin. Let's think me write Bitcoin. I will not write any Bitcoin. So it's a risk, because they can use it against every Bitcoin users, every Bitcoin holder. So that's a risk. Then you have the fourth one, which is the cyber attack. People who have Bitcoin in their wallet can be attacked individually. You see, a collective attack on an exchange platform can only be done from internal stuff, or probably a crazed white hat hacker. Or is always from internal stuff. They want to destroy that company. They do it to attack such company. The one that happened most recently, I think whether this year or early this year or last year, was Bitfinex. So imagine if probably Binance just stopped trading for a day or 2 days. It will affect Bitcoin. It's a risk. If you attack local Bitcoin right now, attack them, the local Bitcoin itself, the company itself, it's a risk for Bitcoin. It will affect everybody who has Bitcoin with them. Affect Luno. Like sometimes Luno was affected like that. It's a risk to Bitcoin. It's a huge risk. Now, the fifth one is, you see, trading platforms that trade Forex, stock, and all these people embracing Bitcoin, they also pose a risk, because by the time they have larger volume of the market, they can easily affect and influence Bitcoin. Now, the last one, which is emotional, which has to do with every investor: don't panic. Don't panically buy. Don't panically sell. Learn to be confident. Learn to be a potential buyer or seller. Deal with it as it is. Understand the facts before you take your decision. When you have that, you will not be missing anything up. Now, I need to also let you know. Now, how does this affect Bitcoin trading? How does all this risk affect your Bitcoin trading? Remember, imagine if bank stops you from banking. Will you be able to trade? Like if they say, in fact, we've frozen your account, we find out that you are doing Yahoo with Bitcoin, you won't be able to trade. Number one, that's nothing. But you see, the first thing is this: lack of trading knowledge. A lot of people don't have the right knowledge, and that is one of the reasons why I make my channel an educative one, to probably bring all this information to you in a very simple explanation that you understand. I like using examples that are practical with us, that we know day in, day out, we see every time, so that you get a better understanding of the whole thing. So the way it works is, once you have lack of information, you don't even know when. Do you know when to buy? Do you know when to sell? Do you know when you should enter the market? These are informations you should have, and if you have them, you will be able to trade properly. Why other people are making money from Bitcoin and you are losing is because you lack knowledge. You lack the right information. What information? Do you know when you should enter the market? Do you know when you should exit the market? If you don't know all this, it will affect your profit. If you don't know, you should learn, find out to know. Don't assume that you know. And don't try and be playing smart. It will not help you. So you need to know. Then the other thing is that, you see, the fear of the unknown market. Now, a lot of people work with trading analysis and all that. I'm not against trading analysis. They are good, they are great, but they are not the best. They will always guide you based on the flow and the trend of the market. But you see, a market can be influenced and changed all of a sudden at any time, unannounced, by one individual. Yes, one individual. Person will get plenty Bitcoin, fit change the whole market. Yes, it has been predicted that it is going up. It is going up. Somebody who owns plenty Bitcoin now felt like, well, this Bitcoin is now this amount, I want to use half of it, and decide to sell half. Will you say you should not sell? You can't say you should not sell. For him selling, it will affect the whole price. Instead of going up, it started coming down. You are not saying, but they say it's going up now. Yes, it will come down first, then it will not start going up back. Why? Because of that person. You see, the fluctuation in the market is caused by pool of buying and selling. Remember, law of demand and supply. When the demand is high and the quantity is short, is small, what will happen? The price will go up. When there is surplus of quantity of what you want, and then the supply is just moderate, the demand is moderate, the supply is high, the demand is moderate, what do you think will happen to the price? Will it go up or will it come down? You have more in the market, lesser people demanding for it. You just see that customers are not coming to you and you need to sell. Okay, this thing is now 320 naira, 320 naira, 320 naira. You see how they will rush you. Why? Because you are now selling it cheap. So market dealers are forced to sell cheap. Why? Because everybody now has. Somebody who never expected he will have now have, and he doesn't mind selling it as a cheaper rate. So you will be compelled to reduce the price. So you see, a lot of people don't even understand why you have different prices on different platforms. It's because they are all trading differently, but they are trading the same coin, Bitcoin. So you see, on Polynex, it's a different price, average price. On Bitfinex, it's a different average price. On Luno, it's different. On local Bitcoin, it's different. On Binance, on many of them, they are all different prices because they are like different market hosting people all around the world that have the same thing that they want. You see, just like connecting buyer to seller. That's what the exchange platform do. So remember I said, how does this affect your Bitcoin trading? The fear of the unknown. Direction. You don't know whether this price is going to go up or come down. Right now, you don't know whether it's going to go up or come down. You are afraid. Hey, this thing. And I bought it when it was 8,000. Now it's 6,700. Will this thing even go up safe? Right now, my 100,000 is 99,000. Shey, I not go sell this thing now. Me, I sell this thing. Me, I hope no say I don't lose 11,000. Now, what is that? Fear of the unknown. He does not know. And he is afraid. And he is taking decision. Do you think he will take right decision? No. What you don't know, when you are fearful and you are taking decision, you will always take the wrong decision. So, don't even take any decision. Once you are not sure, don't take any decision. So, then you also have insecurity. You see, lack of proper account. If your account that you are trading on is not protected, is not properly guided, is not properly protected and shielded, anybody can hack your account and collect your money. Will you be able to trade if they don't hack your account? No. You have lost. Now, who will you blame it on? You will blame it on, you will not blame it on yourself or who was silly with your protection aspect, security aspect. You will be blaming it on Bitcoin. That Bitcoin itself is not safe. Anybody can just enter your account and collect the money. So don't allow these things to affect you. Number one, lack of trading knowledge. Number two, fear of the unknown of the market direction. You don't know which way it's going to go. So you are afraid. You don't know. That will not make you make the right decision. What you don't know, you cannot master. Then insecurity. You don't have proper security for your account, proper protection for your account. You're going to lose money. Of course, you're going to lose money at any time. Now, you see, now let's come to the final phase of this. Now, a lot of people say this, but I say it other way around. They say 7 reasons not to invest in Bitcoin. Guess what? These are 7 wonderful reasons why you should invest in Bitcoin. 7 wonderful reasons why you should invest in Bitcoin. I'm going to read them to you. Now, number 1, Bitcoin is extreme. It is. Let me break it down so that you understand this. Extreme volatility. When they say it's volatile, it means since the cryptocurrency price are not regulated, as more people enter the market, lured by the high prices, the prices climb even higher. You see, okay, do you know what happened last year? Do you know it was just in a month, December, that Bitcoin price increased from about 10,000 to 20,000? Do you know it was just 1 month? If you don't know, know now. Just 1 month. Why? Because a lot of people are buying. They say it's not plenty. It is limited quantity. Let me go and buy my own before they buy and finish. So you are compelled to buy at the rate they were buying. Boom. Now, guess what? People who sabi, who know what is happening, they will be the ones selling to you. They are making money from you. Now you have entered the market. You bought at 17,000. It was at 19,000 you should have sold. You did not sell. You said no, let it rise more than 20,000. When it gets to 21, I'm going to sell. It didn't get to 21. It got to 20 and started dropping. It will still climb back. It started dropping. It passed the 17 that you bought it. You are still looking. You have not taken any action. Now, Bitcoin is now 6,000. You are saying, I beg, that Bitcoin is rubbish. I bought some. This thing did not work, Gary. It was just, imagine I bought when it was 17,000. Now it's almost 7,000. In fact, my 100,000 is now 50,000 or 30,000. It does not make any sense. Why? What happened? It's extreme volatile. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's why you always see it go up, come down every day. Go up, come down, go up, come down. It will always be like that. So there is nothing you can do to change that. You can't do anything to change it. So don't think you can change it. Nah, lie. Second reason why you should buy it, why you should invest in it. Neither a commodity or currency. Why is that? You see, it lacks clarity. A lot of people don't understand whether it's waiting be the Bitcoin self. Share na business or na something I will buy and will keep, I will hold it. Some people don't even know. To the extent that when some people call me, they'll say, I want a practical class, I want a one-on-one training. You have to sit down, I sit down, you train me. You tell me how the business they go. I will understand better that way. Now lie, you don't understand what we are talking about. Why? It's because you don't understand it. You see, the day everybody in this world understand what Bitcoin is all about, man, one Bitcoin will not be 100,000. To be hundreds of thousands of dollars. More Bitcoin will be in millions, billions. Yes. The reason is because of the usefulness. You see, Bitcoin is money itself and it's being used every day. Go and check blockchain. You will see all this information that Bitcoin is being used every day. So it is not just a commodity or a currency. It's a digital money. It has value. People use it to buy things. They use it to transact business every day. So even if you are buying into it to make money from it, there are people who are using Bitcoin for businesses, business purpose, for payment purpose. Receive as payment, send as payment. So don't just think it's all about you. No, it's not about you. Everybody is using it. So you should know that that's one of the reasons why you should invest in it, because it's money itself and people are using it to make payment. We are going to get to another part of it. You'll get to understand. Don't invest in Bitcoin if you don't understand. Do you know what I say this to be? I say invest in Bitcoin only when you understand what it is. And that's why I try to make people on my channel understand what Bitcoin is, how it works, things that governs and makes it work better. Because if you know all these things, you'll be able to invest wisely. You will know how to buy low and sell high. You will know when to buy low and sell high. You will know when to exit the market. Is it a must you chop everything at once? Is it a must you make all your profit at once? Can't you be making it small? It's greed that kills some people. They want to suddenly invest in one business and then all of a sudden you want to make millions from 100,000 investment. You be thief. If they don't tell you, they tell you now, you be thief. You suddenly want to turn. I'm looking for where they said, I can double my money. Now that leads me to the fourth point, an unregulated space. You see, unlike other investment avenues, cryptocurrency are not regulated by government or bank. There is no central bank for Bitcoin. Yes, there is no one place where the whole Bitcoin is kept. All the Bitcoin in this world is scattered abroad, scattered everywhere. So there is no central bank like you have central bank for Nigeria. In some other countries, you have their reserve bank and stuff. But you see, for Bitcoin, there is nothing like that. Everything is scattered. Do you know, while people are buying or selling Bitcoin to you right now at probably 6,007, you can get somewhere else and you can sell personally to somebody else at 7,000, 8,000 or 9,000 while they are selling at that price. Yes, it happens. So don't think it happens with Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin, right? Have you not seen people who bought cars? They bought cars at probably 4 million. And then somebody somewhere wants that car. That is the only edition available. He wants that car. And he said, you must give it to me. I've been this, I've been there. They said they are not manufacturing it again. And because they are not manufacturing it again, I want you to give me your whole. Okay, I'll pay double. Have you not? Does that not happen? It happens for businesses. It happens also for Bitcoin. So don't think it does not happen. It happens also for Bitcoin. So you need to understand that there is no unregulated space. There is no central bank for Bitcoin, no central bank of anything. Then the last one is that you see the issue of legality. people are thinking, is this thing legal? Now, let me read something to you. One major hurdle in the part of Nigeria investors who are interested in investing in cryptocurrency is the confusion about its legal status. A lot of people wonder, is this thing legal? Is this thing not illegal? Won't government arrest me if I do Bitcoin? Are you getting it? They are very unsecured. Now it says cryptocurrency are not recognized by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. It is not recognized as a currency. Neither is this said not to be. Let me read it. It says, or any other authority in Nigeria as a currency. They are not saying it is a currency, and they are not saying it is not a currency. They are sitting on the fence. Yes, that is what all the banks in the world, that is all what they do with Bitcoin. They are not saying it is not currency, and they are not saying it is currency. They don't accept it as currency yet, and they don't believe it is currency. They don't want you to also believe it's currency. They are not denying it is working, it is real world. They are not denying any, but they are saying they don't know of it, they are not sure of it because it's not regulated. They like things they can control and charge you more. Yes. You know, if you want to transfer money to somebody in UK right now, you know how much you're going to spend with MoneyGram or whatever. They are going to charge you. All those charges, you won't experience it in Bitcoin. Boom, one just small transaction fee. Boom. Imagine you are buying 500,000, maybe 200,000 worth of Bitcoin. You send it. Guess how much they charge you? How much does these people even charge you? Less than 150 or 200 naira. Will a bank charge you 200 naira to send money to London or Russia? In fact, they will tell you gateway of transfer charge for bank, maintenance or whatever charge. By the time you see all the VAT and whatever analysis, you are paying 10%, 15% to send the money. So you will have 15% on top of the money. If you are sending $1,000, it becomes $1,150. Are you seeing it? But you see, with Bitcoin, I don't need to worry myself about that. Imagine I want to send 1,000, they are asking me to pay $1 or $2 for transaction fee. Are you seeing how it is? So meaning I'm spending $103 or $102 or $1,002 to send money to somebody, and I don't need to go to the bank. I don't need bank permission or anybody's permission. Now I need to round this up. Now the sixth one is Ponzi scheme. Aside from the operation issues of trading in cryptocurrency, there is also high risk of fraud. There is still a good deal of misinformation and lack of clarity regarding Bitcoin trading, and fraudsters are taking advantage of this to launch Ponzi scheme. Now, which promises guaranteed high returns. Imagine, you said you'll be thief. Somebody say, bring money, they grow Bitcoin. We grow Bitcoin. There is nothing like growing Bitcoin. Bring money, bring $100, collect $150. Bring $100, collect $300. You said you'll be thief. You want to reap where you did not sow. You see, it's greed that make people lose money. Yes, imagine they can give you because you are the first serve. First come, first serve. They give you so that you go tell other people. You show them your proof. Then they will come. They will not collect more. They will clear off. That is what Ponzi scheme is all about. So don't be confused or don't mix it together when you are seeing Ponzi scheme taking advantage of Bitcoin payment, or the last one. The last one. Imagine the last one. It says prone to illegal activities, meaning terrorists, they use Bitcoin. Do you know what is these terrorist people from all these people that always cut people's head? Do you know they accept Bitcoin token as donation? They accept sponsorship from Bitcoin and different cryptocurrency. In fact, they have Ethereum, have many of them. Why? Because you see, they are untraceable, and government cannot trace this thing, so they cannot use it to hunt them. They cannot use it to wicked them and say, no, lie. Yeah, this thing is not working. That is one of the reasons why government don't like Bitcoin. They don't have cryptocurrency. Why? Because illegal people use it. They know drug people use it to transfer and move money. It in a jiffy, sharp, the money don't reach. Imagine somebody sending $10 million from wherever they are. Yes, I see. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I'm still going to run My time is up. He's just telling me, seriously. So I started 10:10. Hi, sis. So my time is running out. This is going to close. You're going to give me like 2 minutes so that I can save this. And then I'm going to round up and then give you guys opportunity to ask me questions. I just want this to save so that I don't miss it and I will now start looking for how to record it. So thank you guys.